Soweto and chat once more to Silindelo Masikane. Slee, thank you for your patience while we found out what was going on in Durban. I want to speak to you now about community members saying no to the looting. There was an extraordinary thing that happened this overnight, that there was an attempt to loot Maponya Mall, and then members of the community basically created a human shield. We've got the clip, which you can throw to in a minute, but just set this up for us. What exactly happened at Maponya Mall overnight?
Well, for the past couple of days now, Maponya Mall has been manned by community members. You would remember, Sally, that for the past couple of days we've seen how law enforcement has basically been left wanting. You know, they have really had no boots on the ground, absolutely hardly any visibility really. And what we are seeing here in Pimville is that community members said that they were not going to allow this mall to be looted. It doesn't only provide goods and services, Sally. This mall also has some government departments, Home Affairs, SASA, you know, so it really plays a pivotal role for community members here. And what we were hearing from them was that this mall was not going to go down like many others. You would remember that this mall was built by a businessman, Richard Maponya, and opened back in 2007. It's the heart and the soul for many residents here in Soweto. It's the heart and soul of this particular area, and it's the epitome of black excellence, you know. So we heard from one of those members, Sally, who has been manning this mall. Let's just take a listen to what he had to say.
To be honest with you, it wasn't pleasant at all. 4 nights, no sleep, different areas. But here at Maponya has been a full night, a full day at least, and it was just like every other place we went to. We got shot at many times. I just don't know how we didn't get shot. You know, we had to stand up and protect the community, the women and children and the businesses against this organized criminal activity in the township. We couldn't just be spectators and continue to just sit back and watch the township dilapidate even further. So we had to save the little last bits of the township economy, because Maponya Mall is the biggest mall we have, and it's the last mall that's not looted. This is the only place, possibly, a granny that is on chronic medication that needs to eat food before taking the medication. This is the only place millions of people can access food from. Everything else is looted. So how dare we as men in Soweto don't stand up and confront the evil that has infiltrated our community.
And that is leadership. Now, Slee, one last question. What are you expecting tonight? Is it going to get worse or is it getting better?
Sally, I just want to move out of shot because I know we're running out of time. What we are expecting is that these community members are going to remain here in Maponya Mall. But what we've been seeing throughout the day in Soweto is that it does seem like the situation is normalizing. There's a campaign to start cleaning up a lot of the malls that have been looted, as well as the shopping centers. And we know that the community here in Pimville is now also joined by soldiers as well as law enforcement officials. But the image I want to leave you with here, Sally, is what I think we're going to be seeing over the next couple of days, where we're going to have shortages when it comes to foods, goods and services. We have a Sasco food truck here that is selling bread out of the actual van, and you can see from the number of trays outside just how many, just how much bread they have been selling. We also see that there's another van over there that's selling eggs out of the back of the van, and that is because a lot of the services, shopping centers have been closed and have been looted to the point where there's absolutely nothing left. So we have people now selling out of the vans as well as bread out of this particular van, and I think once this stock runs out, that's when we're going to see some serious devastation when it comes to food shortages here in Gauteng, because at this point we know that trucks are not leaving the depots in KZN.
You're absolutely right, and it's such a powerful image. Silindelo Masikane in Soweto, thank you for that. Now the presidency, Minister in the presidency says they're not going to allow food shortages. Well, I hope she's right.